Well, fuck.
You wasted your one F-bomb, I hope you know.
No, that was the opening we talked about, pretty much.
That was planned.
Yeah, I was playing.
That was planned before Pete left. And you know what
I was
David
playing before
Stearns
Pete left.
deserves for Christmas? Cole! And not Garrett Cole, the real Cole.
All right, Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 21. It's been a while.
Season 2,
Uh,
episode 1.
Well, this is
21.
not
Yes.
season 2. That's not how
Well, okay.
That is
podcasts don't have seasons. If anything, they
as
have volumes.
yeah. It's been about a month.
Been about a month or
and
two,
a half.
and
I don't know, I thought it was like 6-7 months.
6, 7.
I
So the
thought it was-
last time we all
All
talked to
right,
you,
all right, usually I do this to Joe, but all right. So now
the
Nick
last-
can't speak anymore.
the last time we talked with you guys, the New
Yeah,
York
you see,
Mets-
I noticed I was muted, so I just unmuted myself.
Okay. The last time we spoke with you guys, the New York Mets were a colossal disappointment and a laughingstock.
Today,
New
York
I
Mets
had
are
a lot of
dead.
disappointment, and
They are
that-
even more of a colossal disappointment and even more of a laughingstock. Because in a 48-hour period, they lost Edwin Diaz to the Dodgers for $3 million more than they were offering.
That was just because Diaz didn't want to be a Met.
Diaz didn't want to be the Met. Well, he didn't want to be a Met. And
That's what he said.
The Mets didn't go over the top to try and keep him here. And then yesterday, the Mets made arguably one of the dumbest moves in recent history by not even offering their homegrown home run franchise leader of all times a contract. Let me say that again since I messed it up. The Mets did not offer their homegrown all-time franchise home run leader a contract.
You're also missing something, Joe.
What am I missing, Maddie? Oh, yes, that
Did
would
not
happen.
offer their homegrown center fielder. Well, no, I'm sorry, they didn't offer him a contract. He's still on a contract.
They shipped him off
technically,
2.5
but
weeks
they
ago.
traded him to Texas.
And then, to top it all off, they have the audacity to email fans and post on their Twitter page to buy tickets.
I will. I'll put up the picture of that here.
Like,
Yeah,
that's audacity if I've ever... I don't think that word's been on the podcast before, but audacity.
No,
Is
I don't think it has.
And the Mets were just... I think disappointing is the word I'm going to start with.
So let's go over all the deals and the contracts specifically. So firstly, it was Nimmo and cash. I'm not sure how much cash for Marcus
$5 million.
Semien. $5 million.
So that's about
for
$1 million a
Marcus-
year we send to Texas.
So upsides, obviously, elite defensive second baseman.
He has the potential to be good offensively.
But cons not good currently offensively.
Not good offensively. He missed the end of the year with an injury. And a con is Brendan Nimmo was a fan favorite player who Stearns let go to save
I
some.
think we right now just leave out the fan favorite part because all of these guys are fan favorites. You're
Yeah.
not gonna. You're not. Stearns isn't winning anybody over right now.
No, he's not.
Sorry, I'm a little bit stuffy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's funny that all of this could have been avoided if Mendoza did not put Ryan Stanek in one game.
The thing is,
We would have made the playoffs.
if we
Could have had a chance to go on at that point.
if
No.
we won one more game, what would have
Playoff.
happened?
We'd make the playoffs, probably get first round, but still we would have made the playoffs, and there would have been more of an effort to re-sign Diaz and Pete.
I think the Mets would have put up a much better fight than the Reds did. Because McLean
Yeah,
game
probably.
one would have been different than Hunter Green playing probably one of the worst games of his career.
Okay,
But-
but how do you know McLean couldn't have had the worst game of his career?
Exactly. But it
I'm
would have been
going
much
to.
different.
I'm going to play a little devil's advocate here. There is. I think everyone sees that there might be a reason for this deal. I mean, how long is Nimmo under contract for now?
5 more years.
This is it's a salary dump, right?
Essentially a salary
Yes
swap.
and no, because Semyon's 5 more a year, but he's 2 less years. So look, I get why, but at the end of the day, it stings. And look,
Yeah.
it sucks, but Brandon Nimmo, a true pro, I can see why he got traded.
Yeah,
Edwin
there is a
Diaz.
reason. There is a reason to. I think there is a reason there.
It sucks, and I love Brandon Nimmo, but
And
that
we
is
already-
probably the most rational move of these.
And we already have a replacement in the farm.
That's the big thing now. If your prospects don't deliver,
There you
what
go.
the hell do you do?
What do you do?
Stones
Next
is
move.
putting all of his chips in
Exactly.
these prospects. And the ones out of who have not played an MLB game yet, the only one who I see having a bright future is Carson Bench. That's it.
I like Jet Williams' upside. I know you have been public about not liking Jet Williams.
People think he's the next PCA.
All right.
The next move we're going to talk
we'll
about,
go on to Edwin.
which we have to give some context for, about a week ago, the Mets signed Devin Williams to a 3-year, $51 million deal. And that reportedly, according to Jeff Passan, pissed Diaz off that he did not get a heads up. And that allowed the Dodgers to step
And
in.
let's talk less on Diaz. Let's talk more on actual Williams here. Diaz wanted to be a Dodger. He's a Dodger, not a Met. Simple
I
as
feel like
that.
the Mets could have made more of an effort to retain him and
But
offered him a
he didn't
4-year
want to be. He
contract.
didn't want to be a Met, Joe.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
just at that point.
The Mets said they were willing to go to more, and it never happened because Diaz wanted to go to LA.
It sucks. I
I
agree.
can't support Diaz here at all because
Yeah.
the Mets have no obligation to.
That's what pissed me off.
The Mets
Yeah,
have no
pissed me off.
obligation to tell him that they're signing Devin Williams. They have
Look,
no obligation at all.
If he said, "Hey, I want to come back, but we need to agree to terms that we both want. Can you give me a heads up?" If he told them, "I'm coming back, we just need to iron out a deal," that's a different story. He made no indication to them that he was definitely coming back, and David Stearns had no obligation to go out and give away his roster moves to a free agent who could very well leave the Mets and go to another team.
No.
Like,
no.
I'm not. Look, I was mad at Stearns before I knew the deal. When I saw the deal and heard, I was even more mad. When I heard the backstory, I was not mad. But what I am mad about is you letting Pete Morgan
Without even.
Alonso
I
walk away without a contract offer.
Because you were uncomfortable. That's
He is
You
the
can't do
Met.
it. You can't do it.
Even
You
with
can't do it.
Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso is the face of your franchise. The most jerseys in City Field that
Okay.
I've seen, Alonso.
So let me think from David Stern's side for a second. He's slightly older. Maybe
Red
than you
Sox were
want.
concerned about that
that's
too.
like if the Yankees let Aaron Judge walk
But-
without even
but-
giving him a contract offer.
I'm not supporting this at all. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Which is why I'm going to my butt. But without an offer?
Why couldn't you at least make the Schwarber offer to him?
What are
Because
you
before
doing?
Schwarber went back to Philly, the Mets offered 120 for 3. Like at
Yes,
least,
we're gonna talk about the other offers around the league after this.
like at least make him that and say we can do 160 for 4. Because you know what? Then you get him off the books in 4 years. If it's a disaster, it's a disaster. But you can at least go down and say, you know what? We tried.
I
Like,
can't.
I would have been mad letting Pete walk. But you know what? Pete's an aging slugger. 5 years is a lot. I would have been less mad. Because at least we would have given him some respect. Like, that's the thing. The Mets have disrespected Pete for 2 off seasons in a row. You go on, you listen to the SNY coverage, you listen to the Shea Station podcast with ex-MLB players have said, I'm happy for Pete. The Mets did not treat him right.
Yeah, no,
That's
they're
the
right.
takeaway.
They're right.
Pete
right.
has been disrespected. He owed them nothing.
They're 100% right.
And look, I love Juan Soto, but you give Juan Soto a player who's never stepped foot into the Mets dugout, that a 15-year contract, and you can't take care of your guy?
You're
That's
right.
the context I want to give it.
You hit the nail on the head. All right, so
And then
all right.
today, when the Mets desperately needed to add to the back end of the bullpen, what happens?
Okay,
David
Robert
Stearns-
Suarez is a Brave, but still, that's less.
You
We'll
let
go.
this week.
It's a good segue to. I want to talk about the rest of the deals that have happened because we've been out for a while. So, yes, Robert Suarez to the Braves, $45 million
back to
for
the
3 years.
Mariners. 90 million, 92
Yep.
million for 5 years.
See, I'm shocked
I wanna-
that Stearns didn't jump in that market if he knew he wasn't going to offer Pete a
I
5-year
want to
deal.
talk about the big one. Dylan Cease to the Blue Jays.
Oh,
7 years.
that was a
7 years,
terrible contract.
$210 million.
What are you
Now-
thinking? $30 million a year for inconsistent? When Dylan Cease is at his best, he is a Cy Young candidate. But
Now,
unfortunately, he
at-
hasn't been that since he left Chicago.
the Blue Jays, they're going all in. They're going.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. But don't worry, we're going to get back to the Mets and what John Amon said an hour ago, what they want to do now when we talk about the
No,
prospect.
you have to do that. If there's one owner who could extend him, it's Cohen.
But
And that is
actually, that is
trade
pretty
for
much all the
Tariq
deals we're talking
Skubal.
about Schwarber already. Okay.
we'll talk about Schoolball and the rumors after we talk about the reported deals, and then we'll talk about trades.
You just mentioned Skubal, though.
Okay, so we'll
why
talk
not
about him now.
That's
With-
what I'd say.
Okay, with the
Instead of
Mets
jumping
being
around.
where they are right now, and them having so many holes, do you give up the farm for 1 year of him?
Yeah, because that's how you extend him.
He's Boris, though. Boris won't extend. That's the thing. Unless Cohen and Boris have their martinis like they did in the Correa story, and he says, look, we want to extend him if we sign off on a trade, then I'd
I think
ship
it's
off the
possible.
farm.
That's
But I'd want to do what the Dodgers did with the Glasnow trade and say, we're not trading for him unless there's an extension signed. And there have been reports the Dodgers aren't going to ship off the farm for him either unless there's an extension signed. And the Mets are one of the few teams in baseball with a better farm system right now than the LA Dodgers. So, look, if the Mets can sign an extension with him before he's traded, I say do it. And then speaking of trades for the Mets, do you think that David Stearns trades Francisco Lindor? Because I want to say no.
I want to say no, but
Like, I would love nothing more than have Lindor and Soto go 1-2 again. But at the same time, after last year, I mean, after the past few weeks, can you say no? Like,
so another thing. Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about. Carlos Mendoza came out the other day and said that in 2025 the Mets did have clubhouse issues. You
And-
saw that statement?
and unfortunately, the two people in the report were Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor. And then in another report, Lindor's name was mentioned again for him and McNeil for Rat vs. Raccoon Part 2.
Yep.
Like, so I don't want to be the guy to say Lindor's the problem, but is he the problem? Generally, because McNeil and Lindor cannot be on this team together next year. I think all of us agree on that, right?
If one goes, it's going to be McNeil right now, but because
Right now, I think McNeil, but
there's no place for him.
Nick, you don't
I don't
think
think there's
that
no place for
Lindor
him.
has a chance to be traded, do you?
At this point, I expect anything but Soto to be gone. Well, I don't expect, but I feel the only person I feel is 100% safe is Soto.
I think Nolan McLean
Even
is
if
also
Lindor
safe.
is 99% safe.
McLean
McLean and
right
Soto
now is-
are the two safeties on this team right now. It's insane to say Francisco Lindor's spot on the roster isn't safe. But even with all the S and Y content you've seen this winter, you haven't seen Lindor, you've seen Juan Soto. And I know Lindor is trading because other outlets have posted it, just not Met affiliated outlets. So I don't know if I'm reading too deep into the tea leaves or if something is up. And where would Lindor go? He has a no trade. So where do you send him in the Tarek Schoolball trade? And do you get Riley Green back as well? Do you sign Kyle Tucker?
No, the Mets are not going to sign Tucker.
Mets
Do
are
you
not
sign Cody Bellinger?
You'll see it all throughout. I think the Yankees beat the Mets out of Bellinger.
I think Cashman doesn't.
You're
want
going
go
to
above
sign
the-
one of the Asia players who are coming over after being posted, because as we've seen with the Stearns thing, he can get the length out of them and he can get it for cheap, and that's what he's gonna do. Sadly,
Maricoto, is that his? Did I say his name right?
I think it's Murakato. I could be wrong.
Maricoto. There's been zero buzz around him. He has 11 days until he has to go back to Japan.
I think all
The issue with him
all
is
we could say about the Mets right now is that it's all
Murakami.
mess.
what next?
There's nothing right now.
Murakami,
There's no,
thank you.
yeah.
It's just, it's sad what they've become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now, they are arguably a fifth place team in their division.
Right now, they're the little brother of New York. That's what it is, truthfully.
Right now, they're a fifth place team.
It's not even that. They're the little brother of New York. Last year, the talk was that the Mets are going to be the new big brother after stealing Soto. Now the Mets can't even beat out their division rivals for a 34-year-old relief pitcher.
And even then, I have to say, the Yankees are probably right now, unless they bring back Bellinger, they are probably a fourth place team. Because the Orioles, we know, are going to sign a big time starter or make a trade. The Red Sox are going to probably bring back Bregman and get another bat. From the reports, the Yankees don't want to do anything that sends them over the luxury tax. So,
I don't know.
so right
The
now,
Yankees might say that, but I don't think that's going to mean anything.
if things stay the way they are, when's the last time both New York teams missed the playoffs? Because when the Yankees, no,
Wasn't it like 2023?
before that, my bad, I forgot.
When was the last time this thing happened?
I forgot Judge got hurt in
Oh,
23.
it happened like 3 years ago.
Hang on, when is the
Yeah,
last?
it's not, that's not the point, though. The
All
point
right,
is
so-
that
Yeah, I think all we could say right now about the Mets is just everything's a mess.
New York
I
Mets
hope
or a
it's
New
fair-
York mess. Simple as that.
2017 before 23. So, like,
I really hope that Stearns can bring it back, but it's doubtful at this point.
Don't have faith in
But-
him.
around the league, the Phillies bring back Kyle Schwarber. That
Expected.
kind of felt obvious. Pete Alonso,
Yeah.
we said, goes to Baltimore. Baltimore also got Taylor Ward a few weeks ago for Grayson
That's
Rodriguez.
right.
The Baltimore Orioles are going to be very dangerous, and if they can get two pitchers, even a mid-tier pitcher and a starting pitcher, and then a reliever, if they can get that,
I don't know about dangerous.
their lineup, I think.
This was a sub 500 team last year, and I don't know because they had pieces last year before that in whatever you call it. O'Hearn was the first baseman. He finished he was an all-star selected at that time for the Orioles.
I think that division is going to be the most entertaining division in all of baseball.
And don't forget,
I think-
Nick, what did you tell me before when you got home about the Braves? Weren't they talking about sending two pitchers to Arizona for Ketel Marte?
Yes, Ryan Pepiot and
Baz?
Shane Baz. A rumored package has come out for Ketel Marte, at least part of it, for the Tampa Bay Rays.
So
This is not confirmed at all. These are just preliminary talks that have leaked, but supposedly a part of a Tampa Bay Rays package to send the superstar second baseman to Tampa would be young pitchers Shane Baz and Ryan Pepiot, which
God.
Again,
Imagine where the Rays would be right now if what happened to them a few years ago didn't happen. If you know what I'm referring to. They lost their superstar shortstop.
yeah.
yeah.
We're not going to mention his
We're not going to
name.
mention it,
Well,
but
now
I
they
think
have a
the
superstar.
Rays
They have a superstar third baseman now. Why don't
And
you
they're
pay him
going
up with
to
a
have-
superstar second baseman?
brand new ownership group.
Like, once again, what's to say the Rays' new ownership doesn't step up to the plate and say, you know what? If Tucker's only going to cost 6 or 7
Rays
years,
can sign Tucker, trade for Ketel Marte, They're right back in that race for the division
Like,
title.
genuinely, what if
Yeah.
ownership says it's only going to take 6, 7, 8 years for Tucker? Why not do it?
How many years?
6, 7.
You can't beat me. You can't beat me.
But genuinely, that division is scary.
That
For all the teams.
division is going to be the most entertaining division.
The
of all.
Rays are active too. The Braves right now are a second place team. The Mets are a fourth place team at best. Because let's not forget, the Marlins were really good at the end of last year.
The Marlins.
I'm gonna lose the
They-
They eliminated us, but they were really good too.
The Mets need. I
Okay.
know you two are gonna hate me. We need a frontline starter, and the only one that we've been connected to is
No, Ranger Suarez. We were connected to Ranger Suarez. Please get me Ranger Suarez.
better. Ranger is not good.
At
Don't
least
let
he's
his-
not a clubhouse maniac. Because if there really are clubhouse issues, do we need Valdez? Why not Michael King? Because that's who the Mets are most likely to get. That's the report.
I've seen a lot of reports of the Mets are surrounding Michael King. Mets surrounding Michael King. I've seen a couple.
Also, the thing is, too, Minaya had issues last year with his health. With a fully healthy spring training,
I
fully
don't trust
normal
Minaya.
offseason, could he get
I'll
back
be
to what he
honest.
was?
I don't trust Mariah.
So I was listening to I think it was WFAN the other day, and they were talking about they got a question. So does Holmes go back to the bullpen now, or does or
I
what
think
happens?
you need Holmes.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather you put Minaya in the bullpen over Holmes.
You there you go. Well,
Well, the Mets need an actual closer.
So
Because Williams,
you
in the past,
know what you're gonna get from
Evan
Holmes
Williams,
right now.
he's a closer. He's had one bad season, and everyone is acting like he sucks now.
You know what you're gonna get from Holmes right now. He had
Holmes was probably actually, now that you say it,
an okay season.
he was probably
You're
the
getting
most
Griffin
reliable
Canning
starter
back.
on the team from start to finish.
Right, you're getting Griffin Canning back, who's a good 4 or 5 starter.
Canning's a free agent.
Like, genuinely, why don't the Mets go sign Griffin Canning?
Oh, I didn't realize he was a free agent.
I mean, it makes sense for the David Stearns dumpster diving agenda.
Like,
He didn't have the worst
the
season.
amount of crap we gave David Stearns about Griffin Canning, he was great.
No. I actually was like, I thought Griffin Canning was going to be a great signing.
For the amount of crap I gave David Stearns, I gave,
It
not
was not
you
a bad
gave.
signing.
No,
It was
he's
not
not
a
a
bad
bad
signing.
at all.
I knew he was going to be good.
I thought it was gonna. I was like, great, another lowlife. He turned out to be one of the best starters on that team when he was.
But I have a question. What is Griffin Canning without Jeremy Hefner?
True.
Well, Justin Willard is also a great pitching coach. He has a track record. Boston was mad to lose him.
I really didn't expect Jeremy Hefner to go.
Me neither. Once again, that's what also got Diaz mad. We also didn't talk about the entire Mets coaching staff.
Yeah, we
Diaz
didn't.
gone.
Did we?
Basically, everyone
Our
was.
last episode was October 17th.
Yeah,
No.
I think that was.
Oh, we didn't talk. But
The entire Mets coaching staff got gutted. There you
no,
go.
because we recorded that in advance. That was before Anastasia auditions. We recorded.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It was just
The
post-production.
entire Mets coaching staff got gutted. Everyone left.
Anton Richardson, we couldn't match his pension. Jeremy Hefner and Richardson go to Atlanta. And once again,
We're just losing everyone to Atlanta. Coaches and-
Jeremy Hefner in Atlanta scares me more than anything.
like, what?
More
Calling it
than
right now,
any-
Spencer-
more than
I'm
any
calling it right
signing.
now. Spencer Schwellenbach is going to win the Cy Young.
More than
Oh,
any
under
signing
him.
right now.
Scares.
Jeremy Hefner in Atlanta
Out of me.
scares the ever-living shit out of me.
Like, this offseason for the Mets so far has been frustrating. And you know what? The Yankees have also had an awful offseason because they've done nothing. But unfortunately, the Mets have somehow managed to be worse.
They have a better offseason by proxy.
The Yankees and Mets have the Mets. Granted, they've been active. David Stearns was so smug on Monday night. Like, Yeah, we got moves coming. He expected Diaz to come crawling to him Tuesday
We got
morning.
moves coming, all right. Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp.
Also, you saw the fans react to Diaz. You can't at least talk to Pete and say, could we at least entertain them? No. You let him meet with the Red Sox, the Orioles, and the Cubs, among many other teams. Like, at least... And then, what? Do the Mets even need to go get Screwball? Because if they get Screwball right,
Make a move.
let's say he's not going to sign an extension.
You need to make a move.
You need to make a move. You got to put some sort of spark back in this team. But is Screwball and Soto enough to get us a World Series?
That's what I'm going to say. And let's also, just before we move off of baseball, let's talk about the past 24
I'm
hours.
going to be honest. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to name me 5 players from the Tigers lineup last year. Go.
Torkelson, Riley Green, Gleyber Torres, Javi Baez, and, why can't I remember the last one?
Exactly, yeah. If whatever you call it, the Tigers are able to make the ALDS with that roster, if Soto and Lindor can play at their usual MVP level, then trade for Screwball. This team can make a run still.
But the bullpen,
21st ranked bullpen won the World Series.
they didn't have Sasaki.
Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Look, and that could be easily fixed with Pete Fairbanks and with Taylor Rogers. Because he was the one person we acquired at the trade deadline who did what he was supposed to do.
Joe, I don't want to hear the bullpen stuff. The bullpen. I don't want to hear it.
I also need Mitch to stay
listen,
healthy.
I think that right now the bullpen is important, but I think that it's not as important
It's
as
the least
rest
important
of our
part.
lineup.
You need to
It's,
fill your
right now,
offensive
it's the
hole.
least important.
You
thing.
need to get that ace pitcher.
All right. So I think we're right now a half an hour into the.
That's
So much for
morning.
quickly talk about this.
football though.
Yeah, football.
Who?
Grandpa Rivers is back.
So actually, I just want to talk. So we haven't talked about football since week 4. And I don't think the NFL season has shaken out exactly how we've expected it to.
My fellow listeners, I think I owe someone an apology. I owe the Chicago Bears an apology. I will admit, they were actually pretty good.
The window
So-
is gone. The window is closed.
Nick, take off your hood. We're all
The
ashamed.
window is
here.
closed.
The Bills
Take
are
off your
still
hood, we're all
good.
ashamed here.
Drake, May.
The
is just
window is
better.
closed. Mahomes and Lamar is not going to be in the playoffs this year. And you want to know why? We're
All
going
right.
to get kicked because of Drake, May.
We'll start with the NFC East.
I was going to say, let's
Eagles
start
in
with the
first.
Bills and just
We
get
all
it over.
expected that.
No, the Eagles have a 3-game losing streak.
Can we-
They're still in first. They're
They're still in first, but
Cowboys are in
they
second.
are showing
which we
signs
did
of
not expect.
weaknesses.
I believe at the beginning of the year we had Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants, right?
Oh, the Commanders. Oof.
The Commanders.
Look,
are
Nick,
on a
do you think
8-game
the
losing
Bills are
streak
having a
and have
disappointing
absolutely
season?
collapsed.
Look at the Commanders. At least you aren't the Commanders.
Well, that's because Jaden Daniels got hurt.
I think it might be a little bit more than that.
I think it's a little more.
Well, yes,
Well,
you
let's-
also relied on Debo Samuel to be your guy.
Once
All
again,
right.
that's the issue with the Bills. They're relying on Shakir to be that guy.
You know what? I'll leave the NFC North and the AFC South
East,
to the end, just because.
They're a mess. But let's talk about the AFC East and get the Bills, Patriots stuff.
No, let's stay in NFC. Head to the NFC West, where
NFC West. I think the
This is
NFC West
the least
shaked
surprising.
out kind of.
Yeah, it's what we
we
expected.
this.
What about the
only
NFC
thing that
South?
really shocked me is that the Seahawks doing a little better than anticipated.
So
But-
Rams and Seahawks tied at 10-3.
Okay, but Darnold is for real, we know. Stafford is one of the 2 MVP candidates.
JSN, hello.
JSN might
Did
be.
not imagine on
I said that last
Sam
year.
Darnold
The Giants should have
unlocking
traded up for him.
JSN.
I said it. Well, not last year. I said a while ago when he was drafted, the Giants should have traded up. Nobody listens to me.
I do not recall you ever saying
But
that.
the 49ers, who lost Brock Purdy for multiple weeks, had Mac Jones step in and are only a game behind in third place.
And
At
still in the
9-4.
playoffs. Like, if Mac Jones was playing for a playoff team, I would have been like, okay, you're kidding me. Mac Jones will get
And
a nice...
then you have the
still the contract, I
QB needy,
forgot.
you have the QB needy Cardinals at 3-10,
Yeah.
where Kyler's looking for his next contract.
Yeah, Kyler's probably watching the Game Awards right now as we record this.
Okay, but seriously, what I want to say is the Giants have the number one pick right now.
We'll talk about that. I want to talk about that later.
All right.
The NFC South, in fourth are the Saints at 3-10.
Hey, who said the Panthers were gonna be good? Who said they were gonna be good?
I said they were going to be good.
I did. No, you did not. No.
Yes, I did. I did. There's footage of it. Maddie, find the footage. I said it.
I will find the footage.
No. Joe, you
I did. There
In
is footage
third,
of
the
it.
Falcons at 4-9, and tied right now at 7-6 are the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing for their playoff life.
Bryce. Why can't I think of his name?
Bryce Elder. We're not talking Braves. Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. Bryce Elder.
Not
was
Elder and Young.
We are
completely opposite.
leaving the NFC North for the end, and we're going.
Let's do AFC East. Let's start with the East.
Let's start with the East.
The
They only
Bills.
got 5 years. They only got 5 years of suffering. Bills fans had to lose 4 Super Bowls in a row.
The Jets
In a
at
row.
3-10.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins
6-7.
6-7.
The Bills.
The Bills at 9-4.
If the Bills get first rounded, you have to fire people.
You have to fire Brandon Bean no matter what after this season. Go let Joe Brady get a head coach job after this season. And if we get first rounded, McDermott can wish his dreams goodbye.
And then in
Drake-
first place
May.
with an 11-2 record.
And an 11-game
Boston.
winning streak.
And
Fuck Boston.
10-game winning streak.
No, 11.
Drake.
10.
No, it says
Oh.
right here, 10-game winning streak.
Oh, my bad.
Drake May.
Why didn't we draft?
Boston, man.
Why didn't we
11
trade up
and 2.
last year?
With 351 points for, 241 points against.
Drake May.
Drake May.
You
Then
can't even
the
hate
AFC
Drake May.
North,
You cannot hate him.
That's what you say
The
now.
Browns at 3-10. Shador Sanders might be something if he can actually get some support. I think
Yeah, did you not see his game?
I still think
it was
that
against the Titans, but
But
it
still,
was against the Titans, and he is a head case.
still,
He's the
Titans
best
I
head
think
not
case.
that bad of a defense. They're not like
if you could get something, hey, good teams beat bad teams.
Once
that-
again, the Patriots have had an easy schedule, but they've still managed to take advantage of it.
Unfortunately,
And
that
then-
is the team you have to use for that argument.
And then the Ravens.
We're missing one. The Bengals at 4-9.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Burrow was out the whole year. Absolutely screwed my fantasy team.
But
And
he
then
looked,
Allen whooped
did
his
look good.
ass.
Ravens
6-7.
6-7.
6-7.
And then the Steelers will have another 8-9.
Lamar, what happened, Lamar? I thought you were the MVP, Lamar. I thought you
9
could
and
beat
8,
your own
Maddie. 9 and
division.
9, 9 and 8.
Oh, you're losing to Aaron Rodgers, Lamar. I thought you was an MVP, man. I
Instead
thought
of-
you was so much better
Instead
than
of
Alex
8-9 this
Allen.
year, the Steelers might go 9-8.
No, they always
Wow.
go 9 and 8.
Who was shocked? These Steelers will go 9-8 as always.
And get first.
And then you have the AFC South, which Da 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 da.
Nick, it's not Raiders of the Lost Ark anymore.
We'll take this off now and go sign Philip Rivers.
Okay, so guys, as I was saying before Nick cut me off.
Unfortunately, Daniel Jones tore his ACL.
So,
then I believe
I have some comments.
After an incredible campaign by him for a rebound season.
But the Colts have gone from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. They signed 44-year-old grandpa, Philip Rivers, and Jason Kelsey, actually, he broke the news that it's historic that he's the first grandpa in the NFL. First grandpa.
Okay.
And so, that's
Jacksonville is now taking control of that division.
Play.
And Houston is only one game back now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Daniel Jones tore his ACL. They had to go sign Philip Rivers, and they are now in 5. Also, after a historic Jets sell-off,
the massive trade. Daniel Jones did the same thing he did to the Giants. He set them back several years. And this time, it wasn't because he played bad. It's because he got hurt. And Philip Rivers is not going to be able to take that team to the playoffs.
It's not going to set them back several years.
They gave up first-round draft picks for 2 years.
No, if they signed Daniel Jones, I think they're still.
That's true. But you don't have any draft picks then.
You have no draft picks. You have to rely on Daniel Jones playing good again.
You need Jonathan Taylor to be good.
That's Jonathan Taylor being good.
Let's not forget that Daniel Jones was a mess before this year. Will he be able to do the same thing again?
All right. And then the Texans, Texans and Colts are tied for second place, and then the Jaguars
Davis Mills, man.
Duval.
3 weeks with a concussion. He goes on to win 3 of those games, including a very tough game against Buffalo, where the defense sacked him 8 times.
Duval.
Gutsy wins by Davis Mills to keep his team alive.
And
once again, first place is Duval.
Joe, could you say that a little louder, man? NFC North, could you say that a little louder? Who's doing good in that division, Joe?
No, we're on the AFC South.
Stop it. We're not doing the NFC North yet. We're making fun of the AFC West.
The AFC West.
In first place, the Denver Broncos. With
the worst first seed in NFL history.
Okay, no, that's not the part we're going to laugh at yet.
No, but I'm just saying, before we move on to the other teams, can we just talk about they barely beat the Giants, the Jets, and the Raiders. They're the first overall seed. They are going to be clobbered when they play a real team. Okay, let's move on. In second place, Madison Beer's boyfriend.
Madison Beer's boyfriend and the
rest of the team.
and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, in third place with a 6-7 record.
Oh shit! Oh, it's a contact machine! Oh, I can't take it! Oh shit! Oh, I can't take it! 6-7! This is a funny machine! We can be eliminated What happened, Chief? Hang on. I have it on my phone. This is
and then the Raiders
in week 14. The Chiefs can be eliminated if the Chargers beat the Chiefs, if the Bills beat the Patriots, if the Jaguars beat the Jets.
So the Chargers will beat the
Chiefs.
And
if the Texans beat the Cardinals. All 4 of those need to happen.
So it won't happen this week.
It could happen.
Good.
And then the last one, Joe, get your apology ready.
Jeff, what do you have to say, Jeff? What do you have to say?
I already made my apology.
Nope. You have to give a formal apology. 1 minute in length.
No, we don't have enough time.
Give me 30 seconds.
We'll do 30 seconds. A 30-second formal apology to the people of Chicago starting now.
To the Chicago Bears, minus Caleb Williams.
Nope.
I don't like you.
To the
Oh,
Chicago
he tried
Bears
to get out
plus
of it.
Caleb Williams.
To the Chicago Bears, minus Caleb Williams. Congratulations.
I paused the timer, so you're not. You gotta address Caleb Williams too. Otherwise, this time is.
He
not
hasn't been part of the solution.
Yes, he has,
To the Chicago Bears.
including.
I am not saying that. Nope, it's the Chicago Bears. Congratulations. You have proved me wrong. You have managed to take second place in a division where you have beaten the Lions. And I'd say congrats on the Vikings, but we all know the Vikings.
And 9.
9. We'll talk about 9 in a few minutes. But to the Chicago Bears, congratulations.
Do
You
not
have
fear.
proved me wrong.
9 is here. Oh,
JJ
shit,
McCarthy
interception.
has
Damn
gone
it.
under the name of 9 because that's the percent chance of him being a good starting quarterback. 9%. I am so glad I was wrong about taking him.
So, really quick, I want to go over the NFL draft order.
Bam.
Right now. Before the
Yeah,
end of
number one.
the,
Hey, bam.
before the end of the Thursday night game, the Giants still hold the first overall pick.
Number 1 pick.
I
Also, we didn't mention Dable got fired.
What?
We didn't mention that.
Oh, we never.
Did we?
Yeah, we never mentioned Dable got fired.
Dable got fired, and Kafka has been creating a mess in the locker room, supposedly. Like, he's been cursing like a sailor. So I don't think Kafka's going to get the job after a less than stellar impression so far. But the Giants are going to manage to blow it. Quite frankly, we play the Commanders, we play the Raiders, we play the Cowboys, and we play 9.
I don't know. The
There's
Giants
no
managed
way
to lose some easy games.
And
But-
we've managed to win some games we should have lost.
The Giants
Remember
hold
last
the first
year?
pick.
Although last year, I'm
Vegas-
glad we didn't have the first
Vegas
pick.
holds the second pick. Tennessee holds the third pick. Cleveland holds the fourth pick.
Wait,
right
Tennessee? I thought Tennessee had the second pick.
now, nope. Vegas holds the second pick.
Okay, that's huge, actually. Because if the Giants want to trade away the pick and get a haul, if the Titans have the second pick, the Titans are more likely to trade that pick. It'll cost less because they do not need a QB. So granted, the Giants can always trade after the Titans trade the pick, but it makes it easier if a quarterback-needy team is already there at number 2.
I'm thinking that either the Cardinals or Jets are going to trade up with any of the three.
Or we can select a star wide receiver to pair with Neighbors.
Perhaps. But another team, if Stafford retires, what's stopping the Rams from trading up?
Because what would they give us? Like, their picks are always going... They're going to be very
right
good
now, the
picks.
9th pick. They all... do
Look,
they
that's the
have
thing.
any other picks in the first round?
Yeah, they have
The
their
ninth-
own pick.
9th and 31st pick.
Okay, but here's the thing. Do you really want to trade with a team that's probably going to be really good and you don't get the value out of future picks? Like, you want to trade with a team that's going to probably be bad for another year or two so you can get value for the picks you get from them. But
Yeah.
is Joe Sheen going to be here past January? Like, on January... What is it?
I have no clue. I just want to give you guys
On
a heads
January
up.
5th, when the season is
We're
over.
like at 50 minutes at this point. 45, 50 minutes.
When you're
Okay,
gone
so
for 2 months, you
We
have a
can
lot.
mention hockey and basketball next.
But yeah, Giannis, Maddie, like you said a little before, he bought an apartment complex apartment in Brooklyn. You said, right?
Yeah, it's not an apartment for him. It's an apartment complex, but
But if he gets traded and needs a place to stay for a few days before he
Come
can
on.
find somewhere to go, He now has a place. Like, is it
Come
possible?
on. We know you're not going to the Nets. Come on now. It's not gonna happen, bro.
That's the only team he supposedly would want to go to besides Milwaukee.
They've already started having conversations about his future. So, yeah, that's what we.
What would a
want.
package look like? Would you have to send Jalen Brunson?
No.
You are not
Cat.
sending Brunson.
Cat.
No. You send
Would
Cat.
you have? You'd send Cat.
Yeah.
Cat would
What's
be the
that?
centerpiece of that package, and then you'd have to
Outside
build
of
around
Giannis,
him.
of course.
All right. And I think
We also have to mention that we have the NBA Dodgers now.
yeah. Oh, the thought. Okay.
Oddly enough, guys, fun fact.
This is
Do you
worse
know
than
where the Dodgers AAA team plays? Do you know where they
OKC?
play? They play in OKC. The Oklahoma City Dodgers.
Yep.
Well, I don't think they're called the OKC Dodgers, but
All right. So
24-1
yeah.
with the third or fourth overall pick, you said.
The third, they have the third pick because of the Clippers trade a few years ago. You know who that trade was for?
Ew.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, the Clippers aren't the smartest organization.
Didn't they? Oh, yeah, the Clippers are an embarrassment for what they did last week.
Yes, dropped off Chris Paul without a second thought at 3 a.m.
Like he was on his retirement tour. He chooses to do it with the Clippers. An all-time great for the franchise. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Time to, drop one of
boy,
our...
3 a.m. You're fired.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, my exit question for you all. You get 3 moves. What do you do to fix the Mets?
With 3 moves, I think is too
Three
many.
moves. I don't think there's 3 moves that can fix the Mets.
And I'm
The
gonna tell
first
you,
3 moves.
Trade Scooball, trade for Scooball, trade
Yeah.
McNeil, but McNeil would go in that package. I don't think there's enough in 3 moves that you can do to fix the Mets. That's my
Well,
answer.
not 3 moves. Not 3 moves each. Let's each name 1 move, and no one's move could be trade for Turk Schoolball.
that's been my move though that I've
Yeah.
said throughout the entire show.
Fine, then that's your move, Nick.
That
Maddie
is
and I.
my move. Trade for
We're
Tariq
not going to
School.
sign Tucker.
Well, try and think of a second one, Nick.
No, you're not limiting what I'm saying. Is
My move.
It's trade for Tariq School.
What's your move, Joe?
My move is to go get Yandy Diaz from the Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay. It's not honestly, I don't oppose it.
He has the power. He's not a defensive minus.
My move's go get Pete Alonso.
My
He
move.
has a limited no trade clause in his contract.
My move is to go back in time to before David Surge was hired to stop Pete Alonso from
We're
leaving.
going back
In
inside.
time, before David Surge was hired to stop Pete Alonso from leaving.
we are almost over an hour here, so let's.
All right.
It's been nice to be back, and we will see you guys
Yes.
next time.
We will
We'll see you
probably
guys
be back
next
next
time.
week. All right.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.